California Coastal Layer sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Justin Turner, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Rich Hill is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, Manuel Margot. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. Look at his stats. He's got almost 100 runs batted in. Obviously, he's having a nice year in that category. You know, anytime you get near 100 or to 100, that's a big season, no matter who you are. He'll look to add to his total in this one today.
Here's Brandon Phillips. His career batting line against Hill. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hill, a 6'5" left-hander. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2002 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Phillips is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Phillips rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
At the plate, Will Myers. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Hosmer, the runner at second with 1 away. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Popped him up. Bellinger ranging into the outfield. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. The tag, and he's out at the plate. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Padres lead it 2-0. Dinelson Lamet will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Missed with a slider. And a fastball just a bit high. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hedges over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Corey Seager. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Myers is under it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down 2-0. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
One of the keys to secure.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Into the box now, Dinelson Lamet. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And that one stayed up a little high.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Three and 0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3 and 0, though. You have to earn that spot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. One and 1. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
In now, Brandon Phillips popped him up. Forsythe has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Lamet over at second. Margot at first. 2 out in the inning. Two balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Up around the face.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
lifted in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it, and that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Cody Bellinger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's in there for strike one. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Margot looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Next for the Dodgers, Yasiel Puig. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Digging in now, Logan Forsythe. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8, catcher, Kyle Farmer.
So striding forward now, Kyle Farmer, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that misses for ball 1. Farmer Stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And the 2-1. Strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. Here comes the first pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 home. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. Home run number 55 on the campaign, and the Padres move in front now 3-2.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Chase Headley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Heading for second is Headley. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Standing in now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. He swings and grounds it to short. Forsythe on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Padres get one in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-2 San Diego. Leading off the inning, Rich Hill, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rich Hill.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0. And he's licking his chops for a fastball.
The 2-0 on the way. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Chris Taylor,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Taylor takes his lead at third with one away. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Corey Seager as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Margot racing back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, and even 30 home runs on the year, and it's now 6-3.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hard ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Renfroe is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres 3. Leading off the inning, Dinelson Lamet, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High pop up. Bellinger over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
Digging in to try it again, Manuel Margot. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high pop up. Bellinger is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Ready for another shot now, Brandon Phillips. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tapped down the line. There to take it is Headley. And there's one away.
The batter, pitcher, Rich Hill.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rich Hill. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. This year against right-handed pitching, Hill is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
6 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And this is taken in for the second out.
Center fielder, number 3.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor tripled and scored in his last at-bat. We'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Popped him up. Phillips in foul ground. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And the inning is over. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Now batting, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Seager is right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Chasing after it is Hoskins. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. In now, Justin Turner.
Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner. Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Giro. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rhys Hoskins will be next. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes back in by Myers, and that'll be good enough to hold the runner at third base.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Strike 3 called, and that's a big out, number 1.
The right fielder, number 66. Yasiel
Digging in,
Puig.
Yasiel Puig. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1. On the ground for Headley at third, could be 2. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. 1 run scores. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
stepping up to the plate, Logan Forsythe. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
A play at the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Well, with one away here, this is kind of the right idea, even though it didn't work. Worst case, you have first and third with 2 away. If you stay, you have second and third with 2 away. So there's not a huge difference there. Not the outcome they were hoping for, though.
Into the box now, Kyle Farmer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. And that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe has a read on it, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 costly errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Padres 3. Stepping in, Chase Headley. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Popped him up. Bellinger moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Hedges. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Three runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors thus far for San Diego. Fouled off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that one just missed outside.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Full count still. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Puig on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, pitcher, Nelson Lamet.
Alan Cordova will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. A ball and no strikes. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Popped straight up. Forsythe into shallow center. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Coming to the plate now, Manuel Margot. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball.
Missed with a breaking ball. Up around the face.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Liner toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. David Phelps trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
David Phelps.
Here's Brandon Phillips
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Cordova at third. Margot at second with 2 gone. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2-2, here it is. High in the air out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's the Dodgers 8 and the Padres 4. Matt Kemp is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Matt Kemp.
Boyd Gonzalez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Popped high in the air. Hosmer calls for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Now to the plate, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in, Justin Turner. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Missed with a slider.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So he picks up another hit, first of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Pedro Baez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Ready now, Eric Hosmer. He was a ground out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
2-0's the count.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
How about it? Left fielder, Will Myers.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Myers. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
How about it? Right fielder.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He swings and grounds it to short. Seager takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
How about it? Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Into the box, Chase Headley. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 1-1. Taken, strike two. Lifted the other way to left center. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the third out. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Padres 5. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Michael Baez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Michael Baez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Rhys Hoskins will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front.
It's 0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. In now is Yasiel Puig as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Renfroe is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
So striding in, Logan Forsythe. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. There to take it is Headley, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for LA. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Liberator will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Chase Utley will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 26.
Striding into the box, Austin Hedges. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Number 85 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 85.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Gabriel Moya is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Gabriel Moya.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Farmer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Kyle Farmer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. This one's down to third. Played on the backhand. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. In is the second baseman Chase Utley, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Ready on 1 and 2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, Chris Taylor.
So digging in now, Chris Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Padres 5. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Kenley Jansen.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Manuel Margot. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The 2-0 on the way. And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Striding in once again, Brandon Phillips. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Osborne.
So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Jansen is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. San Diego, good night.
Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taken advantage of nearly every opportunity.
8-5 tonight. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Rich Hill earns his 5th winner of the year. Dinelson Lamet was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Kenley Jansen hammers down the save, his 45th on the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the Victorious Dodgers. 8 runs, 10 hits.